What's up guys, my name is Patrick here at Spartansuppz, and today we're going to be breaking down a old faithful product, Optimum Nutrition's Gold Standard Gainer. So we're going to go over the macros, we're going to go over the ingredients, tell you what's in it since it's a calorie containing product. We'll give it a rating, and then we'll also tell you how to go about using this product if you're looking for a lean mass gainer meal replacement type of product. So let's jump into it. On screen now, you'll see a little nutritional info panel for this Gold Standard Gainer. I've got mine right here. We'll be using that as a reference point. So this comes in two sizes. They've got like a 5-pound tub and a 10-pound bag. Typically, get the bigger size. It's much better value. Plus, you're probably going to use a fair bit of it. Serving size in this is 203 grams. It's not crazy for a mass gainer. They can go significantly higher than that. But this is a nice sort of like mid-market type product. So 2 scoops gives you one serve, will give you 770 calories. Basically like a large meal if you were to eat it from whole food sources. And when we look at the macro breakdown here, we've got 55 grams of protein, 116 carbs, so about double the amount of carbs as there is protein. A little fiber, only 12 grams of sugar, and then the fat is 9 grams. Now, that's the macros. Ratios are pretty good. Typically mass gainers, like you're looking at not just the quality of the ingredients, but the ratio of protein to carbs. So it's a fixed thing. You can't scale them up and down or choose to have more protein than carbs. It's going to take the serve as it is. So when selecting a product, we want to ensure that you've got a ratio that works for your body and that will also work maybe even as a post-workout as well, which brings us to the ingredients in this. So when you look at any nutritional information panel, it's going to have the ingredients listed out, and they always go from most to least abundant. So whatever the first ingredient is what is there as the most of that particular thing. When we look in the Gold Standard Gainer blend, the protein blend is made up of whey protein isolate, so there's a most of that, then whey concentrate, then milk protein isolate, hydrolyzed whey isolate. So it's a nice blend of really high quality proteins. Typically gainers do not use whey isolate and really like, whey hydrolysis and so on because it's costly. It's a good ingredient. You might see whey concentrate and so on in there, milk protein isolate, etc., because it's a less costly ingredient, which means you can put out a bigger bag of it with a lower price point. But I really like that Optimum have used the really, really good nutrient sources or protein sources in here. Now, moving on in the carbohydrate blend, which is next up on the ingredient list, we have oat flour, pea starch, which is a patented ingredient from carb 10, and some potato starch. These are phenomenal. Like oat flour is just milled oats, pea starch, as the name suggests, and potato starch. So we've got real whole food sources. Next up is maltodextrin, but because it's of where it is in the blend, malto is not a fantastic carb source in terms of digestibility for most. Technically, it's a complex carb, but it's basically got the same structure as sugar. And for most, it does not digest very well at all. But because it's like you've got proteins, the protein blend, then the carb blend, then maltodextrin, the amount of it is probably pretty darn low. After that, we basically got some flavors, some thickeners, and some MCTs, so medium chain triglycerides. It's a form of fat which is basically like can be used as an energy source more readily. It'll also help to balance out the carbohydrates and give you a more sustained insulin response. That's pretty much what's in it. They haven't gone overboard with making it super complex. They've just put in real good protein, real good carbohydrates, some good fats, some supply chain ones, and put it in really good ratios. So this is a very well put together formula. If you're rating it on the quality of its nutrients and the macro ratio, this is definitely one of the better products on the market today. Optimum have a couple of different gainer type options. The most notable is this one as their moderate gainer, and then they've also got serious mass, which has, like for the same protein, you've got more than double the amount of carbohydrates. They're very different products. Gold Standard Gainer is a much more higher end type of a premium product. High quality proteins, high quality carbohydrates, and good things are not cheap. So you absolutely get what you pay for, but this is a very qualitative product. So it's going to digest well, it's going to sit in the stomach very comfortably, and it's also going to give you some decent nourishment, which you wouldn't typically find in a mass gainer like this. But we're fans of this product. Flavors are good, mixes really easily. And because of the macro ratio being about 2-to-1 of carbs to protein, this could be used as a meal replacement or it could also be used as a post-workout. So let's say you have maybe 1 scoop post-workout on training days. So you'll get 25, 30 grams of protein and 50, 60 carbs, then have a full serve somewhere else throughout the day. You've added in well over 1,000 calories, over 1,100 calories into your day, but the ratio is good. I mean, you've got 150, 160 carbs and 70, 80 grams of protein with minimal fat, and some nice intake of actual nourishment as well, which is a nice bonus to get some micros amongst your macros. Flavors wise, it comes in 3. They do a chocolate, vanilla, and they also do a cookies and cream in the bags. Popularity, chocolate, vanilla, cookies seems to be the standard. Chocolate's always first, vanilla is usually second, and it's a distant third to most other flavors. But it's Optimum. The flavors are good, being that it's carb based as well. It's typically not as hard to get it to taste sweet and delicious. Overall, this is a really good product. If you're looking for a mass gainer that's not too over the top, this is quite a good option. You can also double up as a post-workout, which has got pretty well perfect ratios and great nutrient sources for that application as well. That wraps it up for this sup breakdown on Optimum Nutrition's Gold Standard Gainer. There'll be links down below to check it out online, or of course you can drop into any Spartansuppz store anytime, see the team and get some personalized advice on what will work best for you and your goals/plan. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm Patrick from Spartansuppz.com, and I'm out.